Hello, welcome to Daddy and the Don. Today, we're here to preview this weekend's fixtures in the Premier League. As you can see, I've got some guests with me today. Next to me, back on the show, been a while. Ollie, how are you, Ollie?
Yeah, I'm good. It's good to be back on the channel. It's been a while, as you said, so it's good to be back.
Below him, a regular on the show, another Arsenal fan. Carl, how are you, Carl, mate?
Good evening, mate. Yeah, all good, all good.
And below me, United fan, another guy who hasn't been on for a while, but a regular on the channel. He's got his own channel, of course. Still celebrating winning the Disney Channel Cup over the last weekend. How are you?
Tell that to Tottenham. Tell that to fucking Tottenham fans. Oh no, wait, they've been waiting 15 years still.
Yeah. Oris, how are you?
I'm alright, man. Big up. I'll be honest. It's been a long time, man.
Been a long time. I don't do as many lives now, unfortunately. I'm just busy at work, so I do it when I can. So today, obviously, we're going to preview Arsenal, Bournemouth, Man City, Newcastle as the title race matches. We will get, obviously, we were planning to do Fulham, Brentford, but we will still have a quick mention, even though Jay isn't here, but I think he will be coming on. And obviously, we'll be previewing Liverpool, Man United. And just a brief word, we will be asking the question if Chelsea and if this is Graham Potter's last game in charge if they don't get the win. But we will start with top of the table. Before we get there, we've got a few comments. Ella, up the Brentford. Big Brentford supporter, of course. Big game on Monday against Fulham. And Phil, my co-host, unfortunately supports Crystal Palace. Come on, Palace. Ollie Watkins to score his 6th week in a row, more like. Obviously, they are away at Aston Villa. And if there is someone who wants to jump on, a spare spot is available. There is the link in the description. So we are going to start off with top of the table. We'll go through Arsenal, Bournemouth. We will then integrate Man City, Newcastle, and get a prediction of both games. I'm going to start with you, Carl, down the bottom there. Arsenal, Bournemouth. Now, we can say everything we want about this being a hard league and anyone could beat anyone. But this is the perfect fixture at the perfect time to go and put another performance, get another 3 points, and strengthen our claim to win the league, surely.
Surely, yes, but you still have to take a bit of caution regarding of this game. Look, the come off the game in hand against Everton was absolutely huge. A lot of people could turn around and say, yep, it's only Everton. They're in the relegation scrap for a reason. There's two reasons being why we're a little bit more up ourselves now than what we were before the game. First of all, we lost to Everton in the first time round. So revenge was on our mind. Secondly, the game in hand is in question. It's already a pressurized situation when you say you got to play the lunchtime game on BT or the Super Sunday game on the Sunday or the Monday night game, for a prime example, that Fulham and Brentford have got themselves into. But when you got a game in hand and you know that's a game that you have to win, that's a pressure cooker situation. And Arsenal not only won the game pretty comfortably, they've done it in absolute style. And at the end of the day, you can't ask any more from that. They've got to continue this run now. We've now got a third of the season left. 13 games to go, to be precise. The hard run starts now. Don't let off now. The next few games Arsenal got is at home to Bournemouth, away to Fulham, at home to Palace, and at home to Leeds before we play Liverpool away. Get those 4 wins, then start pushing a lot further down the pecking order. As regarding the Bournemouth game, look, Bournemouth have played us 5 times at home and have lost every single game. So, and they've scored twice in 5 games against us. So that's all you need to know, really. Arsenal should have this comfortably, and there's nothing more to say. Bournemouth will try and turn up because obviously they're in the relegation scrap. But if you watch what happened when Man City came to their place and absolutely beat the living crap out of them, I don't see any difference into what will happen on Saturday, to be honest, regardless if we play Jorginho or Thomas Partey as the holding midfielder.
Thank you, Carl. We will get back to you shortly. Ollie, other Arsenal fan on here, along with me and Carl, of course. Obviously, Bournemouth, on paper, it looks like 3 points. But Carl alluded to it. Obviously, our next 5 games, I think our next 4 games, Bournemouth at home, Fulham away, Leeds and Palace at home. Surely this should be 12 points if we want to win the league. Yeah. But regarding this game specifically, can you see any roadblock, or should this be an easy 3 points?
Yeah, this should be an easy 3 points. I'm going for a high-scoring game. I'm going for a 3-0 in this game. And as I said, the next 4 games we must win because we've got Liverpool away, and I think if we win all those games, I wouldn't mind losing because but hopefully we can win that game. But yeah, this game I'd like to see a few rotated players because it's an easy game. So I would at some point like to see Kiwa start our centre back and possibly Tierney starting as well. But yeah, there should be an easy 3 points, and we need to start winning these easy games before we have to play City and Liverpool away and stuff like that. So it should be easy 3 points. Yeah, go 3-0 Arsenal. Probably Odegaard with a goal. And Ketty will probably be better dropped, I think. Maybe Trossard with a goal as well. But it's definitely going to be a high-scoring game. I don't see Bournemouth scoring as well. I'm going for a clean sheet, and obviously, yeah, good result against Everton. Need to keep it going. Our third win in a row if we win this game. So yeah, it's going to be a good game, and I think we should easily win this game 3-0.
Thank you, Ollie. Jumping the gun as always. I will
Yeah.
to confirm your selection later on. I've just a couple of people join. Obviously, firstly, another regular to the show, Brentford fan Jay. How are you going, Jay? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm right, mate. What are you doing, Jay? Oh, I'm just playing my old Game Boy that I found. A lot of you lot won't know what that is, but sorry. I'll stop playing.
Mate, I do. I had one. No, I had one. It was the best thing ever, and sadly, that thing, ended up, going sour on me. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, but anyway, yeah, easy win for Arsenal. Bournemouth are fucking terrible. They are. It's just the fact.
Yeah.
Gary O'Neill was the most depressing manager after an interview as well. The other week, they asked him if he was happy that they're out of the bottom three, and he was like, "It's what our performances are deserved." Gary, your team is shit. Your team is shit. Your performances have been shit. I mean, it's just a fact, isn't it? Like, let's stop mollycoddling these shitty teams and just take them for what they are.
Yeah, talking of shit teams, obviously, no, I'm joking, Oris. Obviously, sticking on Arsenal, I know it hates Man United fans to admit it, but Arsenal looking strong right now. Can you see Bournemouth getting anything from this game, honestly?
No. All I can see is Bournemouth wearing the right kits on, and that's it, man. Because Bournemouth, for me, they're absolute garbage, man. Arsenal will win, man. 3-0. Bournemouth, for me, there's no point of playing Bournemouth, man. Just get the job done. But anyways, however, when I say that, listen, Brentford, to be fair, they should have won at your place. But listen, this is the Premier League. But I'm not trying to say Bournemouth can get anything. But it's the Premier League, anything can happen. But I do expect Arsenal to win, and I think you guys will win.
And again, down the bottom, underneath me, back on the show, Manny, how are you, mate? You all right?
All good, mate. All good. I mean, it's been a long time, and too long. And I haven't come on your show for a long time. It's good fun to jump on here whenever I can. I've missed you a great deal. And I'll be a little bit positive for Bournemouth. I think they'll score, but they'll still lose 3-1.
Just regarding this game, obviously, I know you've given what you think, but I was saying to Carl and Ollie in particular, the next set of fixtures, after Bournemouth, we got Fulham away, Leeds and Palace at home. And then we've got a couple of bit harder fixtures, Liverpool away. How important is it to get 12 points in the next 4 games? It's very.
You've said it perfectly. It is important because momentum is everything. And obviously the difference between going into a tough game with wins under your belt and going into a tough game with a couple of pretty poor performances under your belt is quite stark. Going into the City game, obviously, we had lost to Everton and drawn against Brentford. And that Everton loss, I think, looking back on it, it was a case of, Arteta failing to do his homework, and we simply didn't look like getting anything from the game. And the Brentford match, we should have scored more than a few. As much as we'd like to continue to harp on them about the incompetence of the VAR officials that day, and yes, they deserve criticism. That was just poor to forget to draw the lines. But clearly our performance in those games affected our rhythm, I would like to say. We never went into the City game thinking that we could get anything out of that, I think. And it was a question of City, taking advantage of our mistakes and putting in an absolutely clinical performance, only for them to completely muck it up with a draw against Nottingham Forest. Thank you very much indeed, Steve Cooper and your mates. So, in a nutshell, we do need to win these games. We need to win these games coming up. Fulham will not be easy because they are certainly doing quite well this season. I tipped them to go down, but they've proven me wrong.
Beat shit teams. They beat shit teams.
Yeah, but
carry on.
They're still doing well enough. But and of course, when we beat them, it was only by a tight 2-1 margin. But we should be able to win at Craven Cottage. I think we should have the measure over them. And then, of course, Patrick Vieira coming back to the Emirates again. It should not be in any doubt that we should win, because I don't see this Crystal Palace team doing enough to beat us. And Leeds, of course, should be, in theory, a mere formality because they're also not doing too well either. So, yes, we need maximum points. And that's why it's all the more important that we take these games seriously. And that means, again, that, if some players are not really doing enough to justify remaining in the team, they shouldn't be in the team at all, which is why I'm all in favour of Nketiah staying on the bench, because Trossard has been terrific up front. And he and Martinelli seem to have found a good working partnership together, which is all too good. So, yeah, I think Bournemouth's best chance, as I said in the chat, would be to try and play some more attacking football and then just maybe tighten up their defence. But we all know that their defence is anything but tight. And if they play 5 at the back, then they're asking for trouble. It's as simple as that. Attack might be the best one with the defence for them.
What I'd just like to touch on there, because I just came off a show from the Armory TV, okay, and that's the fact that when Trossard has been playing as the centre forward and Martinelli's been playing on the left, have anybody noticing that Trossard and Martinelli are interchanging between each other? Just like what happened with Martinelli and Jesus were interchanging between each other. How much flexibility has Martinelli had over the last 3 or 4 games when Trossard plays the main centre forward? That's Eddie Nketiah. Look, he can do a job when he is on his day, but he is a one system striker, and he
a
is
one trick
not
pony.
That. I'm trying not to go that harsh. Okay,
open goal 6 yards out. That's what.
Hey, listen, I'm not being harsh on it. I can call him a donkey, not a pony.
Anyway, Carl, before we go into City's game, obviously everyone else has already said their prediction. Just final words on this game.
3-0 Arsenal. Regarding of it all depends on City's game as well. If City win, you play Thomas.
We'll get to City.
Yeah, if you play, but here's what I say: if City wins, you play Thomas Partey, you get the job done. If City drop points, play Jorginho. Rest Partey, get him ready for Europa League.
Makes sense. And we will talk about the title race after this game. Obviously, everyone said I think we'll win easily as well. I think 4-0. I don't see anything else. I think Bournemouth are shit. They're going down. I know me and Jay have said that many occasions. Simple as. Now, Man City, Newcastle. Now, this is a good game. I think it's the Saturday lunchtime game. Newcastle need a bit of form. They've just come off a disappointing loss in the Cup, the Mickey Mouse Disney Channel final. That Man United won. By the way, no one cared about that final last year when Liverpool won it. But all of a sudden, it's the most important thing ever. Man United fans. Man City versus Newcastle. Good game. So I'm going to start. Obviously, it's all neutral. And we'll already briefly just give a quick prediction on this one. I'll start with you, Mr. Sinclair. Now, how do you see this game going? Let me guess. I bet you're going to go for an away win.
No, Man City are going to win this game. I do see Newcastle scoring, though. I'm going with a 3-1 win. Man City comfortable win. But obviously, as I said, I would like a away win for Newcastle to win. They could possibly win. I mean, they weren't that good against Man United. Whether they bounce back from that, I'm not sure. But I can't see anything but a Man City winning this game. Newcastle, if they were at home, they could possibly have a chance. But because they're away at the Etihad and, Man City, a good team, they're Man City definitely going to win this game. Probably a Haaland goal. He always gets a goal somehow. Newcastle, I'm not sure who scored, but they definitely will get a goal. But, I mean, with Newcastle's defence, you would, in their favour, concede less goals, maybe 2-1 or whatever. But I think Man City win 3-1. As much as I don't want that to happen, I mean, they could get a draw Newcastle possibly. But yeah, I see
You're
Man
back
City
in every scenario here, Ollie, aren't you?
Yeah.
You said Newcastle.
Yeah. But my prediction is Man City to win, yeah.
Back it all. Huddersfield fan.
Big
thank
up,
you very
Ryan.
much.
Big up, Ryan.
Appreciate it. Big up. Oris, can you see anything but a Man City win here? This is a good game. Let's not take anything away from Newcastle. But do you think Man City will come into this game expecting still to win?
I think Man City will win this game, man. I think Newcastle. I don't know. The thing is, I want to see how they react. Obviously, after when we beat them in the Carabao Cup final, so is the reaction from me that I want to see from Newcastle. But yeah, oh, Jay is smiling.
He's got to throw that in there, isn't he?
You're laughing
After
at
we
me
beat
last
them.
time. You're laughing at
After
me
we
last
beat
time.
them.
Yeah.
You're involved in this game, Oris. Talk about City and Newcastle.
What's your prediction, Oris?
2-1 City. Even though I don't want it to happen, I want to see it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
fair enough. Jay, what do you reckon this one?
Yeah, so
Newcastle this year.
I think Newcastle have been good, but I think since the restart, I think they've been a bit average, to be honest. Not scoring enough goals. They are defensively sound and they don't concede a lot. So, which is why I'm going for a draw, to be honest. I think City aren't this team that everyone puts them on a pedestal. Like, you three Arsenal fans are obviously conservative for a reason, because at the same time, in the bottom of your stomach, you're going, we're going to win the fucking league. No, you are really, aren't you? Whether you admit it or not, that's what you're thinking, which is fair enough.
Newsflash! I've predicted we'd won the league. I'm predicted we're winning the league on my last reaction show.
We will get to that. We will get to carry on.
Or not. But do you know what I mean? Like, I think we put City on this pedestal, and we've seen in recent weeks they do have frailties. They don't. Haaland's obviously ridiculous, but the results have to match that, don't they? So it's all good beating teams 4-5-0 a few weeks running, but if you can't do it every now and again when it's a 0-0 or whatever, but no, I think Newcastle will sit deep like they have done against you guys at the Emirates. I think they'll sit deep, defend well, and I think it's going to be a 0-0 because I can't see Newcastle scoring, but I think they'll keep City out, to be honest. And I know it's a long shot, but do you know what I mean? I just got that feeling.
Jay. Manny, what's your prediction for this game? Do you think Jay's right, or do you side alongside Ollie and Oris? Do you think Man City should win this one, or are you hoping that?
I don't think Manchester City will win. I know Manchester City will win, and I'll tell you why. Right, okay. Because look, in as much as they were absolutely poor and quite complacent and quite sloppy against Forest and deserved to have 2 points dropped, we all know that this champion team will turn it on. And so it's not about being conservative or putting City on a pedestal, because I completely agree with Jay that they do have some frailties. They get frustrated very easily. And when they're left with too much to do and so little time in which to do it, they try too hard and get so far. But in the end, it won't even matter. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. And, you still can't write City off in any way. In this particular game, and I think Phil and Ryan have sort of touched on it in the chat quite perfectly, Newcastle are going through a little bit of a slump right now. When I say slump, I don't necessarily mean a losing streak, but they've shown that they aren't able to convert 1 point into 3, and they haven't been able to do that recently. And of course, a huge factor for Newcastle is that with Nick Pope suspended and Karius trying and doing as well as he could, but expected to be back on the bench, it will be Martin Dubravka who will come in and make only a second league appearance and his first league start for the season. I'm not about to say that will, guarantee a Newcastle loss in any way, because Dubravka is quite solid, and I think Orest will remember Dubravka well from his all too brief stint at United, where he did contribute to United's win and will deservedly win a winner's medal. So well done to him. And in as much as Newcastle are defensively sound, they can still concede goals against the top teams. I mean, they stifled us brilliantly at the Emirates, but against City at St. James's Park, they did concede 3. And City are always going to be able to find a way to get in behind that defense. So Dubravka, if he starts, will be key. I just don't think he'll be able to withstand that City barrage, but he will certainly put in a good shift and do as well as he possibly can. And of course, with City, with the attacking talent that they have, you can't look beyond a win. But Newcastle will definitely score. That much is guaranteed. Because that makeshift defense, whether it's a back three or a back four, is still exceptionally shaky at times. Letting go of João Cancelo was the perfect case of cutting off one's nose to spite one's face. The most outrageous I've ever seen, because they don't even have an established left back. They have to shove Nathan Ake in there. So I think in a nutshell for me, City will just have too much for Newcastle, but Newcastle will definitely score. So I disagree with Jay on both counts. It should be, like Mr. Sinclair's prediction, a 3-1 home win for the Citizens.
And Carl, finally with you, mate. What's your prediction on this game, Man City, Newcastle?
This is all going to depend on Newcastle's reaction. Are they still going to be feeling the wounds after Man United beat them in the Carabao Cup final? Or are they actually going to turn up and actually say, no, we are better than this. We are stronger than this. We are capable of getting that 4th Champions League spot here. We just need to be have more conviction up top. And I think if they convert their chances, it might become an interesting game. But I will go with the draw. And there's 2 reasons, and there's a reason why I say this. The 12:30 lunchtime kickoff is notorious for causing upsets. And this could be one of those games. So I'm going to say 1-1.
I'm going to agree with you as well. I think 1-1. I think Newcastle will get a goal on the counter. I don't think City is as good defensively this year. And I keep hearing people say to me, Man City's depth's better than Arsenal. Don't get me wrong, they have a better team. But would you rather have Saka, Martinelli or Grealish and Mahrez?
Yeah.
I'd rather have Saka and Martinelli, personally.
Yeah.
And that's not being biased. That's just me looking on the other side. They're younger. They've been better over the last couple of years for me personally. Anyway, 1-word answer, guys. I'll go around quickly. Who is winning the league? I've done this every week for the last 5 shows. Who is winning the league? I'll start with you, Manny. 1 word. Who's winning the league?
I think Mr. Sinclair is really going to like me for saying this. Arsenal.
Ollie.
Arsenal, of course.
Carl.
Arsenal.
Come on.
You still there? Or are you getting noshed off?
You didn't even say my name. You just said it now.
Sorry.
Man United.
Oh,
Man United. Sorry.
in your dreams, mate.
Man United. Oh, fair enough. I don't see that happening. We'll be 14 clear before you play. I don't see that happening.
Treble's coming.
We have to lose 6 games. Are we going to lose 6 games?
The treble's coming. Don't worry. The treble's coming.
No way.
Jay, who's in the league?
Keep dreaming, son.
Man United.
Oh my.
Jay's doing. He's.
I'm throwing it outside, mate. Man United are absolutely on fire. You lot.
Surprised you didn't say Brentford.
He's doing man games, man. He thinks Arsenal will win it. Jay, I see you, man. Jay, man games, isn't it?
Yeah, he's winding us up.
Yeah.
Man United are not going to win the league. I'm sorry.
No way.
We are. No.
No, you're not.
We're not winning the league.
Your dark horses. You still got to play Liverpool at Anfield. Good luck.
And
with
we'll
that.
beat them.
And we will get to that.
Yeah,
And we will get to that.
Silly comment.
Liverpool's a hard match. No, we'll beat Liverpool.
I'm still saying Man City. I'm not pulling my cards.
Oh,
Man
what,
City.
Graham?
Still saying Man City.
Shut up, Graham, man.
Still saying Man City. You said Man United, Bellend.
Right, Greg, can we make a pact here? We get to April. You either jump on the train at Arsenal winning the title come April, or you're not jumping on it at all.
Okay. Right. We win our next 5 and we're 10 clear, then I'll say Arsenal.
Yes.
Shut up, man.
Not yet. Not yet.
My team, Man City, are going to win the league. Shut up.
Jay, your sting has been nullified, son.
Arrest
Take it
forfeit
like
if
that.
they don't put money where your mouth is.
So many anyway, let's go to the next game. Now, it's Liverpool, Man United.
Ooh.
Now, Man United fans all week going, we're going to beat Liverpool. They probably will. But Liverpool are going to be pumped for this game. I know they're not the same team, but I still think they're going to be up for it. Personally, I see this being a draw, 1-1. But I could see, I'm going to do an Ollie now and say all 3 results. But no, I think 1-1, but Man United could come out and show why they're on form. But personally, I just don't see it. Again, I will go with you, Horace. You are the United fan here. So, what's your feelings about this game? Why are you so confident you're going to get the win?
Listen, there's like 3 reasons or 4 reasons. One, we got Ten Hag, customers available, and yeah, listen, I'm so confident for Sunday, man. I want this game to come so fast, man. But now, listen, it will be a good game, man. It will be a good game. It's Liverpool. Listen, their form have been atrocious, but they will definitely be up for it. But I just think with Casemiro, man, with Casemiro in the field, I just think he gives us that solidity, and then with Martinez and Varane at the back. Listen, go straight. Listen, is that Marvin in the chat? The same Marvin that said Brentford, no Ericsson, no chance for United. Yeah. Anyways,
Straight jacket for Horace.
I just think that if you compare what Liverpool midfield is going to be on Sunday and you compare our midfield on Sunday, it's just total difference. But I have full belief in Ten Hag, man. He's changed the club, and for me, the players, man, there's a winner mentality now. Like every time we go 1-0 down, we just win the game, man. Because if this was last season, we would never be like winning from 1-0 down. So for me, I'm so confident for Sunday, man. I'm even gonna say 3-0 United. How about that?
3-0 United. Okay, I will go and get a neutral view from the other 4. Guys, we haven't got all the time in the world, so just briefly on your opinions on this game and what you think the prediction will be. I'll start with you, Jay. I know you're going to say United because you hate Liverpool. What's your opinion on this game? Do you think it's going to follow form?
No, just Man United are better. Man United better. Rashford's going to score. He's on absolute fire. Casemiro's going to boss the midfield, and their defense is just solid. Like it's inevitable. It's Man United win. Liverpool is so bad at the moment. I don't care that they won the other day. They're so bad.
So what's your score prediction?
3-1 United.
Okay, I'll go to you, Ollie. What's your feelings about this game? What do you think the score will be?
Yeah, I think United will win this game. Liverpool aren't doing well this season. I probably would have predicted Liverpool win if they were doing a bit better, but they'll definitely score. They will score, whether it be Salah or someone else. But it'll be 2-1 Man United, I think. But I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool were to win. You know, they're picking their form up a bit, beating Wolves, and but I do think Man United will win this game 2-1. But I wouldn't mind Liverpool win. You know, doing us a favour so they can stop saying they're in the title race.
Yeah, that would be nice, to be fair.
But no,
Carl,
I think United will win this game. Yeah.
Cheers, Ollie. Thanks, mate. Carl, what do you?
Who's watching Matt the stream? I can hear myself.
That's fine. Look, Liverpool's front 3 does have a very serious threat to them, but Man United will just overrun the midfield. They just simply will. I'm gonna say 2-1 Man United. But it has been about 7 years since Man United last beat Liverpool at Anfield. Yeah. So there are records there to be broken, but history's not on their side at the minute. But Liverpool will turn up for this game, and it just all depends. Whoever gets that first goal, it's either Man U nullify the Liverpool fans or Anfield just simply goes off. It'll come down to who scores first.
Manny, what's your prediction for this game?
Do not discount Liverpool at home. They beat City at home. We've got to play them there sometime soon, so they are always going to be a threat. That crowd will be rocking. I'm going to have to share the same view as
crowd. What are you on about?
Isn't it? Liverpool don't know what a rocking crowd is.
Crowd. They'll never walk along. You know that anthem? They
got a speaker.
They've got a speaker.
Let him continue. Continue, Manny.
Thank you very much indeed, Graham. And so listen, they are going to be pumped for this game, and obviously beating Manchester United at Anfield will be a source of pride for them, and they need this. But they're coming up against a United team that are dark horses for the Premier League and nothing more. They are so far behind us that they need to have Arsenal and City having a slump in order to even get up there, and whether or not they'll even make the finish line is questionable. I still think, though, that when it comes to the quality of the team, United just have the bit between their teeth at the moment, and Ten Hag, tactical genius as he is, will find a way to try and nullify that front 3 and also the midfield, and it should be a 3-2 United win, because I think Liverpool are going to find a way to score some goals, but United will just be that little bit better. And I think for Liverpool's sake, it's just as well that Joe Gomez is not in the squad anymore, because Ollie and Norris can agree with me. He's not even good enough to play for Accrington Stanley.
Thank you, Manny. So before we go to our last game, we'll move in focus. We just want to briefly switch gears to Chelsea. Again, very briefly, guys. Obviously, for me, I feel this is a must-win. They are playing Leeds, who are struggling. Now, again, very briefly, I'll go around quickly and ask, will they win? And if they don't win, is this it for Potter? I'll start with you. I'll go with you, Manny. I'll start with you. Will they beat Leeds? And if they don't, is it time for him to go?
Yes, and yes to both. No,
They're going to beat
nothing else
Leeds, and
needs to
then
be
they're
said.
going to lose Potter.
No, what I'm no.
Oh.
He's asked 2 questions. Are they going to beat Leeds? Yes, they will. But if they don't beat Leeds, should this be Potter's final chance?
Yeah.
And yes, it should be. Losing at home to Southampton is bad enough, but failing to beat Leeds United.
That's the worst. You can't get any worse than that.
Why do people keep interrupting? Manny,
stop interrupting Manny. Let him speak.
They're all doing Ollie today. I'm sorry. Carry on, my sir, Manny.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. So, as I said, losing to Southampton was bad enough, or as our friend rightly said, it was the worst. But losing to another relegation-threatened team at home, or failing to beat another relegation-threatened team at home, would be even worse. It has to be the straw that would break Potter's back, and I think there would simply be no way back from that. So Chelsea needs to beat Leeds, and I am going for a tight 2-1 win, which will not be pretty by any means, but sometimes when you need to win, you have to win looking absolutely filthy.
Hey, what's your prediction? Will Chelsea beat Leeds? And if they don't beat Leeds, is it up for Potter?
Yeah, I think they're going to win. I don't know what I mean. It could be a hard game, but I think they need to win this game. They can't lose to another relegation team at home. Possibly if he doesn't get sacked, give him one more game, and then if he loses that, he definitely has to go. But I don't know. I just see them winning this game. Possibly João Felix breaking his goal drought. I'm going with 2-0. I mean, Chelsea don't really score that many goals. They haven't scored that many this season. They could nick a 1-0, but I don't really see Leeds getting anything from this game. And if they do, then Potter does have to go. I think they could possibly get a draw, but I do feel Chelsea just snatching the win 2-0.
Carl, what's your opinion? Same question to you, Carl. What do you reckon?
No and no. No, they are not going to beat Leeds United, because I've got Leeds United winning. And they won't sack him yet because there are 2 reasons. First of all, I think he'll end up getting booted, or may get booted by the time Chelsea lose to Dortmund and end up out the Champions League. And secondly, as well, Todd Bowley will have to pay him £48 million to sack him. The contract is $12 million a year for like 5 years.
Fair enough.
Bowley would not want to pay that sort of money. He would not.
Okay, Oris, same question to you regarding obviously Chelsea. Will they beat Leeds? And if they don't, is this Potter's final chance? Is he gone?
No, they won't beat Leeds, and no, Potter won't go. This Todd Bowley guy, man. He's seriously, they need to investigate this guy, man. Literally 2 wins in the last 17. How the hell is Potter still here, man? Literally, we've got our own Potter on the top left, and he's still here. So, listen, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, serious. Graham Potter, I don't know how he's. Listen, maybe some of the players that they bought, maybe some of them weren't his signings. I get that, but listen, you got a team out there. Obviously, yes, Thiago Silva's injured, but still got enough. If you don't beat Leeds, by the way, sheep shaggers. If you don't beat them, that's embarrassing. So, yeah, man.
Jay, I've left you last because I know you love Leeds. I know you love Leeds. Your buddy Jordan, a Leeds fan,
Leeds.
You love Leeds. So, will Chelsea
Leeds are falling apart again.
Will Chelsea smash Leeds? And if Chelsea don't smash Leeds, is it time for Potter to go?
They're 100% going to beat Leeds at home, easy peasy. But no, Potter's there for the long term. If you listen to TalkSport, Jim White gives it the big one that someone's told him that they want to copy the Arsenal model and trust in him like you trusted in Arteta and trust in Potter the same. My issue with that, I mean, the number one point is that it's going to cost them 48 million to get rid of him. So he's not going to go for that reason. It's too much money. It's not going to happen. I mean, I know they spent $500 million on players, so 48 million is nothing to them. But Chelsea weren't in the position that Arsenal were in, and they're talking about, oh, we need to build a project. Chelsea have won Champions League recently, so to say we want to copy the Arsenal model and trust in our manager is a bit ridiculous when the fans have been used to winning stuff. So I just think that's a weird comment to say from them lot. So, but yeah, 100% Chelsea are going to win Saturday. Everyone's writing them off. They're still a good team. Well, got good players. Maybe not a good team at the moment, but Leeds are fucking terrible. But he's 100% there till the end of the season, and I don't know what they're going to do in the summer. But I think he's got a lot of time on his hands. I don't know why, because the fans are fuming.
Yeah, but we'll see. Anyway, Jay, I'll stay with you. Last preview of the show.
But listen, before you do, Graham, let me just say a couple more points. Firstly, can we please stop the use of the sheep shagger phrase? It's disgusting, it's despicable, and it's one of those phrases which could get you demonetized, Mr. Jones. I don't want to see that happening. And secondly,
he hasn't got 2K yet, so he can't be monetized. So
that was Oris, by the way. Not me.
I know. What I'm saying is that's not your fault. I was pointing to Oris, who said that. He shouldn't have said that. Oris, you need to do better. You own a channel.
YouTube,
you need to be
no
more
one did
responsible.
anything, man. YouTube know that what time is.
And second of all, for you to compare Mr. Jones to Potter is absolute sacrilege. Graham is much better looking.
Don't worry, Manny. Your Arteta is fine.
Thank you, Manny.
Graham looks the same.
Yeah, fuck off, you prick.
Gordon
anyway.
there.
Shock. Anyway, Jay, it's you now, mate. Obviously, this is a massive game. Obviously, for the Brentford and Fulham fans. Brentford are in Fulham fans' heads. Fulham tried to copy Brentford. They want to be like Brentford. But the fact of the matter is, someone said the other week that Fulham are a well-run club. They're not. They're just copying. Brentford are by far a better well-run club. They are a better club. Fulham only beat good teams that are down to 10 men. If you look at the record, Fulham are not that good at home compared to Brentford. Anyway, that's my rant. I think Brentford win this one. Jay, what's your pick? This is you now. This is you now. What do you reckon about this game? Are you confident you're going to get the 3 points? Are you going to sit on the fence?
No, 100% we're going to win this game. I think it's an easy win. Paulina's injured. Oh, not injured. He's suspended, so no chance they've got anything in the midfield for us. I think we're going to play 4-3-3. I watched the pre-match point earlier, the Brentford channel talking about it, and they think we're going to play 3 at the back. I can't see it because we only do that against good teams, and Fulham are fucking shit. No, I just think they've got lucky. Like Mitrovic got injured for a bit, but the rest of the team haven't been injured. They haven't had that period of having to go without your best players. So when they played us at the start of the season, we didn't have Pinnock. Pinnock's back. He's been absolute rock for us. Same with Ben Mee. I think we're going to have both of them stick there. Yeah, maybe not a Tony hat-trick, but no, I think we're going to do them comfortably. I think they defend well, but I think we'll get a goal early doors, and they'll be getting a little bit desperate, and we'll just take them apart.
Jay, where's your mate?
I don't know, mate. He's gone missing, isn't he? Mark, I know you're definitely listening, Mark. I know you definitely are. Curled up in a fetal position in his bedroom. I mean, if we don't win, look, they go something like 9 points clear of us. I know we've got 2 games in hand. One of them is Man United. So it's not like we're definitely going to get a win against Man United at Old Trafford. So it's essentially we've got 1 game in hand, and I think it's Southampton or something like that. So obviously we're going to beat them. They're shit. But yeah, if they beat us, then I can't. There's not much.
You can get something at Old Trafford, man. You can get a draw at least.
No, I don't know. I mean, we'll probably beat you, but.
What happened to Tony? Is he banned?
Tony's not banned.
No, he's not banned. And he's not banned.
Oh.
Well, he's been coming out with the sly ones, isn't he? Of like, he's not happy the way the FA.
Why does he say big?
He's trying to come with a back chat. I've got a better lawyer than you, and get off with it in total. That's what he's doing. So, he will. Yeah, no, that's what he's trying.
Look at the last comment.
Apart from Ollie.
Port-
Checkers. Mumsy, the Stevenage fan.
Munsey
We'll do
or
something
Common has been
special in this
reported.
game after. To be fair, I think he will get a goal here.
As long as Shannon Baptiste don't get a minute, I'll be all right. Only because I know Marvin's watching.
Shannon Baptiste is Marvin's cousin, so he'll.
But surely, look, you got a bench. The choice is Frank Onyeka or Shannon Baptiste. Marvin, tell me who you're taking in the comments right now.
We'll see what he says. While we wait for that, I'm gonna go.
Don't put that comment up. Don't put that comment up. Don't put that
Oh,
comment up.
calm down. I'm gonna go and get this.
All right, Graham's the only ugly one.
No, he's not.
Anyway, Carl, you look busy in the corner there, mate. What's your opinion on this game?
Probably ranking on Arteta.
Probably a straightforward win. I'm going to say
Mate.
Brentford. I'm going to say Brentford win 2-0.
2-0. Oris, Brentford, Fulham.
1-0 Brentford.
Brentford, Fulham.
I'm going with a 2-1 Brentford. I think Tony will score and Mitrovic will score if he is playing. If not, probably Willian or Carlos 50th.
You just guess everyone, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, Manny.
I could see this ending in the Desmond 2-2.
Ooh, okay.
Brentford win this one easily. But fair enough. I don't think Fulham are that good. I think they're going to go. I think they'll go back down next year. I don't rate them one bit. I think they've been lucky this year. They can't beat anyone decent when they've got 10, 11 men on the pitch. They've got about 3 or 4 good players. The rest of the side isn't good enough. I'm not mugging. They are better. Fulham are better than a few teams this year, but trust me, they're not that good. And I think Brentford will show them this game. And Tony is playing. He isn't banned. Nothing's come out yet. He'll get a couple from me. Anyway, Jay, any last words on Brentford, Fulham?
I'll be at the game, so Mark, I know you're watching. No, nothing to say. It'll be a good game. 8:00 Monday night under the lights. It's always good fun.
Carl, dick.
Hey.
Anyway, finish off. Guarantee of the weekend. I'll start it. Man United won't beat Liverpool. Simple as. They won't beat Liverpool. I'm telling you. And when it happens, when they don't beat Liverpool, I will remember all 5 of your predictions. Ollie, guarantee of the weekend.
Arsenal are going to beat Bournemouth.
That's a good one. Carl.
I can't think of anything else.
Carl, what's your guarantee of the weekend?
Tottenham continue to go full Spurs and lose to Wolves.
Oris, what's your guarantee of the weekend?
Casemiro to bully the midfield against Liverpool.
That's inevitable.
Bully me.
Yes, Marvin, he predicted.
And Brentford to get the win.
Marvin.
Oh, you did not say that, did you?
Yeah.
You muppet.
Brian, anyway, go to you, Jay. What's your guarantee of the weekend?
Leeds to lose.
I swear you said Chelsea were going to win.
Yeah, I did. Chelsea are going to win.
He did. Leeds to
Mine is
lose.
Muncie is an idiot.
Anyway, Manny, what's your guarantee of the weekend?
The Liverpool United clash. I predict that there will be at least 4 or 5 yellow cards and 1 sending off.
Wow.
Nowadays, all those
That should be a
teams are soft
guarantee.
as shit.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. That's been a good show. Before we go, I know Jay doesn't. I don't need to shout out to Jay. Jay, thanks for coming on, and I will see you soon. Good luck on Monday. I'll just run around quickly play your Game Boy. I'll just run around quickly to see everyone.
It's Pokemon Red, just so you know.
Ollie, where can we find you?
Yeah, obviously, D Sinclair on YouTube. Go subscribe there. On Instagram, Ollie.Sinclair546, and on the road to 400 on my other account, Aaron.
I just took him out. Where's he gone?
You just kicked him out.
Sorry, go on, carry on.
Yeah, I just follow Aaron Scoramso fan page 1 on the road to 400. I think I'm 7 away now, so bye Phil, bye big up.
Right, firstly, no one cares about Villa Palace, all right? Palace.
Yeah, no one cares.
Easily.
Phil, I think Villa 3-0. Palace is shit.
2-1 to the Villa.
Where can we find you, Manny?
First of all, big up to you, Mr. Jones. Thanks for having me on at such short notice. It's always wonderful to catch up with you. Been a very long time, and my best wishes to you, your lovely wife, and your wonderful daughter. Wonderful that family life is treating you well as always. You can also catch me on several other channels. Big up, of course, to Oris Talks Football. I will be hopping on in 10 minutes from now,
Nice.
I guess. And also Del Boy Gunner TV, where, of course, Mr. Jones and I met. S. Featley TV, obviously, given the sad news, you know, there isn't any content that'll be coming for some time, but you know, we want to make sure that the family has enough time to grieve, and then we will take action on that channel in due course. Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, Up the Cherries in all departments, a Bournemouth fan channel who, sorry boys, I mean, I have to predict an Arsenal win. You guys are just not. I don't see you getting anything against us, but you could at least score. And several other channels, of course, who I just can't really think of right now, but on whom I've gone on and had some really enjoyable streams. If there any of you whose names I haven't mentioned, I will send you a check in the post. But I'm always happy to come on these streams and talk about football. And it's another reminder that with all of the stuff that's happening in the world, football is just a game. Humanity is the most important thing. And football needs to be a uniter. So it's not about being tribal in our love for our team and our hatred for others. We've got to have some proper discussions and learn to, you know, respect and love one another. I think MLK said it best. We either learn to live together as equals or we will perish as fools. Maybe not that extreme, but whatever. Thanks a lot to the people who've commented in the chat. You're the ones who make this video and this channel what it is. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything that the six of us wouldn't do. For now, though, I'm out.
Carl, where can we find you, Carl?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at KB Sports 31. You can find me on my YouTube channel, KB Sports. Do a lot of Arsenal FC content, i.e. the Gun Down Show, and also for the New England Patriots as well. You'll also find me on the Sports Capital, hosting the Fourth and Goal show to do with NFL and the Fans Unleashed show. So if you ever want to come on a Sunday night and rant and rave about your team, how they done in the week over the weekend, the link will be down in the description when me and Jordan go live. And also big up as well to the Armory TV as well. I was on there just under an hour ago previewing the Arsenal Bournemouth game. Great group of lads. Bobby from Full Time Sports Network was absolutely fantastic. One last thing I will say is this as well. It is my stepfather's birthday today. It's been well over 4 years since he passed away. Man United fan, so I don't have as much hatred for Man United as most other fans do. So, Dad, happy birthday, mate. That victory was for you.
Well said, Carl. And finally, to you, Oris.
Yeah, you can find me on Oris on YouTube, on Instagram as well, and you can find me on May and here when Manchester United are crowned champions of Premier League. So yeah.
Okay, well, that was a silly comment to say. Guys, thank you very much. I know I don't do as many lives anymore, but obviously we'll see you all again soon. And thank you again. That's been it for today, and we'll see you all again soon. Thanks, guys.